Hello and good morning. Welcome to the meditation live stream. This is Scott. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good. Up early today with some sinus pain. So sometimes that happens to me, maybe like once a week. So it's like a reoccurring thing that happens to me. But when you're up early, it gives you a chance to contemplate, whether you're up early or you stay up late, whatever kind of a person you are. If you have the ability to self-reflect, it's very useful. It's very useful to take a look at how things are and not to place yourself above others in your mind, but to really understand yourself and the things that you do and understand patterns. One of the interesting things that I've been thinking about lately is this turning of life that seems to be happening on the planet, a kind of friction between ingrained belief systems and sort of the ever-increasing exponential technology that we have. Sort of the kind of like the old fundamental religious beliefs versus this, whatever this is happening on the earth with the technology and so on. And I think people fall into these camps where you either are a techno-utopianist, where you think AI will save the world, or you're a religious fundamentalist, where you think this is somehow Armageddon and we need to have the return of the Messiah, or something like that. And I think there are people like me. If you're like me out there and you found me here on the internet, there's probably a reason for that. The chance of you finding me is probably very small, but I'm sure there are others like me out there. And if you resonate with what I'm talking about, you can click the like button or whatever. That kind of helps me know that I'm not alone. The people like me out there, I think that who my tribe would be, are kind of thinking that love and truth are the way forward, then technology, then religion, and so on. That if humanity is anything worthy of value or having values, be them spiritual or otherwise, love is like the kernel of those values, like a kind of both personal and cosmic love that each human being is and is part of, a movement of love, cosmic love. And when you talk like that, people think you're crazy, but maybe less so now that the world is changing and a lot of darkness is coming to light as the shadow of collective consciousness transforms. So to speak, we integrate the past into the present through the process of the shadow coming to the light, and we understand what we've truly done and who we truly are. So, that being said, I think we can practice now. And we'll start now with the eyes closed, gently closing your eyes and tuning inside. And we'll begin with some deep breaths in through the nose and then out through the mouth. breath in and out of your body. Filling and emptying. And on the out breath, letting go of stress, distress, tension, and resistance, that which no longer serves you on the out breath. Allowing your breath to reach all the way down into your pelvic floor, into your legs and feet. Very good. We'll do 3 more. Great. And allowing your breath now to return to your usual way of breathing. And just really gently placing your attention on your body, your physical body, your body sensations. You can become aware of the subtle movement, tingling and pulsing, temperature, and sense of aliveness and presence of your body. You can feel your body's contact with the earth underneath you, your connection with the planet, sort of like plugging in to the earth. Practice together the art of feeling and softening on the in-breath, feeling your body. Then on the out-breath, softening, melting down through your body and into the earth. And the softening and the melting can be like this warm, healing honey that melts down through your body, cleansing, healing, purifying, making whole, as it travels down through your body and into the earth, where the earth receives that energy and transforms and recycles it. And with each cycle of breath, you get a little bit closer to your body, and you melt just a little bit deeper into the earth. And you just move a little bit more and more inside as things more and more begin to settle. And if you like, you can add in a pause in the practice. So on the in-breath, feeling your body. Then on the out-breath, softening, melting down through your body into the earth, draining out and down into the earth. And then at the end of the out-breath, you can pause between the next in-breath and just notice the stillness, the quality of settling, the gravity, and the spaciousness before the next in-breath. When in doubt, we can always come back to our body for grounding and anchoring. In times of stress or overwhelm, coming back to feeling and softening can be a very useful technique. And so now we'll move up into our heart space, the center of our chest, feeling your heart on the in-breath. And then on the out-breath, softening and expanding your heart. If you like, you can envision your heart chakra, a kind of glowing light in your heart, in the center of your body and your chest. The place where heaven and earth meet, there in your own heart. And coming in contact with your emotions, you can notice what's present for you emotionally right now, and without trying to push, pull, change, or get rid of your emotions. Just noticing what it is you're feeling in the shared space. No human being is meant to feel things alone, so it's good practice to feel things together in a safe way. You could be feeling any of the 5 main cardinal emotions like anger, sadness, fear, joy, or shame, giving your life direction. Or you could be feeling numb, which is another valid emotional experience. And you can add in a pause if you like with your practice. So on the in-breath, feeling your heart. Out-breath, softening and expanding your heart. And then at the end of the out-breath, you can pause and just notice kind of the open, vast warmth and tenderness of your heart. Very good. And then bringing your attention up now into your head, feeling your head on the in-breath. Then on the out-breath, softening and sort of letting go of tension in your head, letting it dissolve. Just feeling on the in-breath, softening in and around your skull on the out-breath. You can, if you like, breathe into your third eye space between your eyebrows, or the top of your head, your crown, whichever feels correct for you, and just feeling and softening in and around your head. And coming in contact with your thoughts, you can notice how busy and active your mind is. And without trying to push or pull or try to get rid of your thoughts, just allowing your thoughts to come and go across your mind. And if you notice that you get pulled into actively thinking, you can always come back to feeling and returning to your body your body's sensations, your body's contact with the earth for grounding and anchoring. Great, and as we practice together, we can here add in a pause, if you like, as well. Like we've been doing. On the in-breath, you can feel your head. Out-breath, soften your head. And then at the end of the out-breath, you can pause between the next in-breath and experience the vast, open, sky-like quality of your mind, almost as though your whole entire head disappears and the sky is replacing where your head used to be, gently on your shoulders. Very good. And from here, we'll practice a technique before the next set. And this is a technique called the tree breath. So on the in-breath, sort of like a tree, your bottom half of your body is like the roots extending into the earth, and then your torso, and then up into your arms and head. This is sort of like the limbs and the branches of your tree and the leaves. So the in-breath is a drawing up, a feeling, just feeling along your body up to the top of your head on the in-breath. And then on the out-breath, feeling back down your body, sensing down your body, back down through your legs and into the earth. Sort of like a breath wave, drawing up energy like the water from your roots to the top of your head on the in-breath, and then back down and into the earth on the out-breath. from here we can now begin practice with our eyes open, gently opening your eyes and keeping your eyes soft. You can take a moment together with me to appreciate the work we did with our eyes closed. And we'll practice in the relational space now, the space of outside and inside. So this can be useful to do, which is to take your eyes away from a screen and look outside or at something that Mother Nature made. And because of principles of resonance, you can practice the relational space with nature, which is what we are, but sometimes forget. And so on the in-breath, feeling around you, the space around you, outside you. And then on the out-breath, feeling the space inside you. And just practice noticing the distinction, feeling outside on the in-breath, and then inside on the out-breath. Sometimes as we practice this, tension can creep back in. We could call it tension creep, coming back into your body. And it's up to each of us to remember the practice of feeling and softening. So if that is happening, just feeling and softening that tension that can come back in. And from here, if you like, you can add in qualities to your practice of love, compassion, gratitude, forgiveness. And these qualities are kind of like feeling states. And you can pick one or two or three or all four. It's up to you. And you practice. So on the in-breath, feeling the qualities or the feeling states radiating out of you. So on the in-breath, like a small sun or a moon radiating out of you. Feeling love, compassion, gratitude, forgiveness around you on the in-breath. And then on the out-breath, love, compassion, gratitude, forgiveness towards yourself. And just practice sending and then receiving the qualities. Fantastic work. And if you like, you can place both hands over your heart. Just feeling the warmth and the tenderness of your hands entering your heart. Just really taking in that wonderful feeling together. Nice. And then from here we can set our prayers and our intentions for the day. I'll be quiet and you can do yours first. May this work that we do transform our life, offering up healing and blessings, and transform our culture and our systems as it ripples out into the community. Amen. Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining me. Have an awesome day, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.